Best.
Sunshine after the rain. There was the view this morning as the sun was beginning to break through the clouds. Yes, rain last night, overnight, very early this morning. Rainfall amounts did vary, but Warren Faulk captured that nice shot this morning. We had rain at the airport that was 0.18 of an inch. Some areas saw over a quarter, some up to about a half an inch of rain. Here's our view now as we look off to the south and southwest from Scott Stadium. Of course, the sun now setting at 6:45. We did make it up to 77 this afternoon. That was early this afternoon before the impacts of the front and the cooler air started to work in. 69 now. Dew points are in the mid-40s. Those numbers will continue to drop. And yes, this will be the coolest air mass so far of the early autumn season. 67, the current number at the Valley Airport, touched 73. And northwesterly winds at 9. We've had gusts over 20, 30 miles an hour throughout the course of the afternoon. So right now we've got numbers basically in the upper 60s to around 70 here across central Virginia, some mid to upper 60s across the Shenandoah Valley. There's a look at the satellite radar combination the last several hours. The front is off to our south and east now. It's actually going to stall off the southeast coast, and it'll provide implications for the weekend forecast, which I'll show you in a moment. But temperatures tonight, plenty chilly. Our average overnight low is right around 51, 50 degrees. We have numbers in the mid-40s here across much of central Virginia, upper 30s in the valley. We'll have a bit of wind here tonight, so that'll preclude any widespread frost. Tomorrow night into Friday morning, that presents a threat, and I'll show you that in terms of a freeze watch and likely a frost advisory for later tomorrow. Temperatures for Thursday only in the mid 60s across central Virginia, lower 60s across the Shenandoah Valley. So for tomorrow night into Friday morning, a freeze watch in effect for Augusta and Rockingham counties. There'll likely be some frost advisories expanded farther off to the east. So some sub-freezing temperatures will be likely in the freeze watch area. So if you have anything outdoors that you wish to protect, make those preparations for tomorrow night and into Friday morning. There's our chilly start in the morning, upper 30s to about mid 40s. And then here we are tomorrow afternoon, low and mid 60s. So that's much cooler, and this below average temperature setup is going to continue. Here's our cold start early Friday morning. That's the best potential for some frost and freeze conditions, and then afternoon highs will be plenty cool. Notice that the winds are coming in off the water, and that sets us up for this weekend. Yes, a coastal storm is forecast to develop and then move north, and that could bring rain in here as we go into later Saturday and Sunday. We'll see how this evolves over the next several days. Certainly a great likelihood of wind and wave action and heavier rain along the coast throughout the course of this weekend and possibly into early next week. High pressures over the Great Lakes, that'll continue to build to our north. The stalled front will spawn up an area of low pressure that will move north, and the combination of those two features creates that onshore flow of wind, which will keep things below average and, of course, some rain chances. There's a look at Jerry. It is about 600 miles from the northern Leeward Islands, which are under tropical storm watches. The future track of this makes it a hurricane and moves east of the island of Bermuda, which is right there. No direct impact to the U.S., but that is the 10th named storm and soon to become a hurricane in the Atlantic right now. Upper 30s to about mid-40s here tonight. Plenty chilly. Look at these numbers here over the next several days, as we'll see these numbers below average. And, of course, tomorrow night into Friday morning will be our coldest. And we'll watch those rain chances potentially later Saturday into Sunday.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Well, still to come tonight.